Hello, welcome back once again. Today I'm going to put you through something very interesting and something you enjoy. Today I'm putting you through my special occasion cake recipe. The main ingredient for this cake is sun-dried mixed fruit, which has been soaked in brandy for as long as a month or more. You use this cake for any occasion that you feel is special in your life. Your birthday, Christmas, Easter, New Year, your wedding, any special occasion, this cake is very, very much recommended. So the sun-dried mixed fruit are soaked in brandy. You have to use a brandy that is up to 40% alcohol for this fruit, and it has to be soaked for up to a month or more, depending on what you want to use it for. Those that use it for wedding cakes, they soak it as long as 6 months, and they feed the cake continuously with alcohol to keep it fresh. In fact, that most people, after doing their wedding, they cut the same cake during their 1-year wedding anniversary. That is because it's gone through this process. The fruit was soaked and fed, and the cake fed with alcohol. So I am using the sun-dried mixed fruits that have been soaked for 4 weeks, approximately 1 month. And here you have the sultanas, you have the currants, you have the resins, you have the red cherries, green cherries, you have the cranberries. So I'm using 200 grams of currant, 200 grams of resin, 200 grams of sultanas. Then for the cherries, I'm using 200 grams, that's 100 grams red and 100 gram green. Then I am using 200 grams of cranberry. That makes it one whole kg. So I'm using 1 kilo of the sun-dried mixed fruit that has been soaked in brandy for a month. Some people have a very tight schedule and they want to prepare this cake, but because of how tight their schedule is, they are so busy they forget to soak it. If that happens to you, or if you fall into that category, in my next video I will show you exactly what to do, so you'll be able to use the sun-dried mixed fruit the same day without going through the soaking process, and you still achieve the same result. So I'm taking you to the kitchen. Here we are here in the kitchen, ready to go through the method of this cake. So now let's begin. Before we start, I am going to preheat the oven 150 degrees Celsius. 150 degrees. For this cake we need a very mild heat. It needs to bake gently. Unlike the vanilla and the chocolate that you need a much higher temperature, this cake needs a low temperature to gently cook. The recipe for this cake includes 1 kg of sun-dried mixed fruit that has been soaked in brandy for 1 month, 350 grams of all-purpose or plain flour, 250 grams of salted butter. I love salted butter, so that if I forget to add salt, this will do. 250 grams of brown sugar, 7 medium eggs, 150 ml of the brandy. This brandy is the same brandy I used to soak this fruit. That is what I'm using here. I'm using 3 tablespoons of black treacle. If you don't have black treacle, you could also use honey. 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. 1 teaspoon of mixed spice, ginger, cloves, black pepper, mixed spice. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of grated nutmeg. Then I am also using 1 lemon. I'm using both the zest and the juice. I am going to grate this lemon to take the zest and also use the juice. The zest of 1 lemon, the zest, I'm also using the juice of 1 lemon. Removing all the seeds that entered inside. The juice and zest of 1 lemon. I'm measuring out 350 grams of the flour. To this flour, 350 grams of flour, I'm adding all the dry ingredients. I am adding the baking powder, the mixed spice, the cinnamon, and the nutmeg. I mix everything together and set aside. So I'm going to cream the 250 grams of our salted butter. I'm creaming this for 3 minutes before I add my sugar. Scrub the sides. Allow to cook for 1 more minute. While this is spinning, we add our brown sugar. Let it spin for 2 minutes. For 2 minutes. Now whisking the egg. 7 medium eggs. Please, I'm adding the 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Adding it to this mixture. Dry ingredients, flour, other dry ingredients together. Some people add all the ingredients together all at once, but I love doing it like this to give every ingredient the space to mix well and incorporate well. So we'll continue adding the flour. Alternate it, the brandy, Adding the remaining flour. This is the black treacle. If you don't have the black treacle, you could use honey. My lemon zest and juice. Then finally, we're adding our 1 kg sun-dried beet fruit that is soaked in brandy for 1 month. At this stage, I'm removing the bowl from the mixer to mix this by hand. Oh, nice. So I'm adding all the fruits at once. 1 kg. And mix it. Gently. Mix it properly. Now it's time to put it in the pan. Smoothing the surface. Now straight to the oven. This is going to bake for 2 hours at 150 degrees Celsius. Cake is ready. Wow, so divine. It's golden brown. I baked this cake for 1 hour 45 minutes. This cake will bake depending on the temperature of your area and also the temperature of your oven. I baked this cake at 150 degrees Celsius for 1 hour 45 minutes. So the cake is done. To test for doneness, you just put your skewer or kebab stick. If it comes out clean, look at that, the cake is ready. If not, you put it back in the oven and check it after every 10 minutes. So this cake will bake between 1 hour 30 minutes and 2 hours. Wow. Take a parchment paper, look at that, so divine. So I'm going to add brandy, 4 tablespoons of the brandy to this. I've added 4 tablespoons of the brandy that used to soak the fruits. Next week, I'm going to repeat the same process. I'll add another 4 tablespoons to this. I'll do it repeatedly for 1 month. Then I can then dig into the cake and enjoy. And if you want to use this cake much later, maybe you're using it for a wedding cake, it's advisable you keep feeding it with brandy for as long as you want before decoration. So to store this cake, you wrap it in a the wrapping foil. Wait. And we put it in an airtight container. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.